People, hello, hi. Hopefully we're all doing well. I'm Tom. On February 22nd, we have certainly the greatest fight card I've ever seen in my lifetime. Now, I've seen a few comments saying that Don King had a few good cards, maybe even better than this. But look, I wasn't around in those days. I didn't see the Don King cards. I'd be very surprised. This is seriously good. So this is definitely the best card I've ever seen in my lifetime, which is a lot because Riyadh season been putting on some phenomenal cards. So we kick off the night with Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. I mean, what a fight that is, and it opens the card. You're opening the night with Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. That's how crazy this card is. I mean, where did that fight even come from? That fight just came out of nowhere. No one was expecting that. Out of nowhere, Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. I mean, domestic dust-up, high level. You know, everyone wanted to see Joshua Buatsi versus Anthony Yarde, but obviously he's going for that whole debacle with Frank Warren at the moment, so not happening. But I mean, what a replacement this is. No one saw it coming. I didn't hear or see any rumours about it. Just out of nowhere, Joshua Buatsi, Callum Smith going to open this incredible card. I mean, I don't even know what you say to that. Initially, it was going to be Zhilei Zhang versus Ajit Kabayel. That was going to open the night. I mean, this is the level of card we're talking about. These fights are opening the night. Then there is Zhang versus Kabayel. I mean, that's next. Two top 6 heavyweights, certainly 2 top 10 heavyweights. And this is practically a dream fight. I mean, Zhang, perhaps the hardest hitting heavyweight on the planet, who will absorb punishment from everyone and throw bombs at you, versus Kabayel, who for the most part, I actually rate better than Parker. You know, look, I haven't seen his chin tested all that much. I have seen him hurt, and I've even seen him knocked down, a couple of times. So if Zhang catches him early, it's good night. But if he goes past 4, then we all know that Zhang's gas tank isn't there. It's not got any sort of ability. And that's a dream matchup. If you could say, right, Zhang, you're thinking, who do I match Zhang up? Maybe Dubois, but above Dubois, I'd put Kabayel. And the only one I put above Kabayel is Bakoli. I think Zhang Bakoli would be absolute fireworks. This isn't far behind that. This is a dream fight, and it nearly opened the card. Do you know what I mean? It's now second. 2 top 6, definitely top 10 heavyweights, not even headlining, not even close to headlining. This is crazy. Then Vergil Ortiz versus Madrimov. Now, this is quite an unexpected fight. I mean, certainly for me, because I thought Vergil Ortiz was going to fight Boots. I mean, or thereabouts. I think Boots will go down the Fendora route. I said that in my video, but I think this fight was kind of up there. I mean, to be fair, no, I did say in my video, I think Boots will avoid Ortiz and go down the Fendora route. And that's kind of what happened. Look, Boots has ducked Ortiz. There's no denying it. Boots has ducked Ortiz. He's using the weight division or whatever it is as an excuse. He's ducked Ortiz. And Ortiz is turning around and going, all right, then, cool, whatever, fine. Okay, I'll just go and fight a harder opponent. And he's picked Madrimov, who's actually fighting Boachuk on the December card, isn't he? So I don't know. That's a quick turnaround. But hey, we've seen it done before. But that is, I mean, to turn around and choose a harder opponent. Madrimov's good. Madrimov's really good. Like, look what he did to Crawford. Madrimov's a really good opponent. This is, I mean, probably goes in as a favourite against Ortiz. This is crazy. I mean, it's like I say, turn around and go, all right, I'll just fight a harder opponent than Madrimov. What? Amazing fight. Then Carlos Adames versus Hamza Shiraz. Another very good fight. I mean, this is so good. Make no mistake, Carlos Adames is a very, very good middleweight. He's champion for a reason. And this is where we're really going to see just how good Hamza Shiraz is. Because obviously he's all the hype at the moment. And I really do think he's that good. But this is a real sort of test of will here. We're going to see how good he actually is. Potential champion? Yeah, I think so. We're going to see, though. Look, I'm looking forward to this because I've waited a while to see Shakur come to these events. And now he is. Next up, we have the 2 young prospects facing off. And this is Floyd's chance. He has Shakur coming off of surgery. He has a bit long layoff, but it's still Shakur Stevenson. So do what you can to beat him, get that win, and then you're that guy. This is a very good fight. Shakur Stevenson finally turning up to be on the card. I mean, again, you just look at this card, it's stacked. Names everywhere. They're not just names, they're really good fighters. You look at the December 23rd card, the Day of Reckoning, that was a card full of names, but the fights weren't 50-50s, weren't that great. This is a card of names and 50-50 fights. And then the co-main event, Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. Look, both these fighters have incredible records, incredible runs, incredible resumes, you name it. Dubois, he's fought Usyk, Miller, Hrgovic, AJ, and now Parker. You look at Parker, he's fought Wilder, Zhang, and now Dubois. I think Dubois would have been afforded an easier route here. He'd have been afforded a light touch. But look, I called this fight. I said that Frank will want a win-win situation here, where whoever Dubois fights, win or lose, the champion is still a Queensberry fighter. So here we are. And I think initially, I'm going with Parker. I know what you're thinking. Ooh, I'm going with Parker. And then if Fury beats Usyk, they'll do the Fury-Usyk 3 match, and then AJ versus Parker 2. You know, or AJ versus Dubois 2, if Dubois wins this. But I said this would happen. I said Frank's going to want a win-win situation where he gets the champions. And you look at the top 15, Zhang was fighting Caballero, the fight was ordered, so that was happening. Fabio Wardley, I think, is just silly for Fabio Wardley's sake, silly to throw him in there. So who you're left with? Well, I was thinking, well, you go with Parker. He's not in the top 15, but they'll accept that as a defence because it's Parker. And it's a super, super good fight. That's similar to Zhang versus Caballero, except I think Parker's probably more proven than Caballero, and Dubois is a champion. This is incredible, and it's a co-main. I'm slightly going towards Parker just because of what he did against Zhang, but actually, look, if Dubois comes out like he did against AJ, I think, you know, Parker can get knocked out very quickly. This is the beauty of it. I mean, this is as close to a 50-50 fight as you're going to get. This really is. Dubois goes in as a slight favourite, but it's very slight. Then, after all of that, we're on to the main event, Beterbiev versus Bivol 2. I saw a comment saying, why is boxing only rematches now? What are you on about? Like, what are you on about? Hang on a minute. It's a light heavyweight, undisputed fight with the 2 best fighters of the division by some way, and they're fighting again. Get out of here. It was a close and controversial fight. And this was the only fight that made sense for both of these guys here. This had to be made, and the first fight was so good, it had to be done. Starting off 2025 with the rematch of the fight of 2024. Let's go. This is unreal. I mean, how good does it get? This is such a good card. It doesn't really get much better than this. I don't know. What do you want? How do you improve this card? Like, realistically. And people, oh, it's a shame to be in an empty arena in Saudi Arabia. Why don't you use your money then and stage one over here? Use your money and just stage the same. We're getting good fights. We're getting unreal cards, and you're complaining. Like, what? Such a good card. Wow. Cancel the January Blues. I said it before. Cancel January Blues. Cancel the New Year's, feeling glum. It's not happening this year because Riyadh season safe in a day. Incredible people. Let me know your thoughts on this card in the comment section down below. As I do more breakdowns and predictions as we get closer to the fights. For now, I just wanted to make a quick video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, people. Make sure you have a like, comment, subscribe. You know how YouTube works, people. Peace.